All right, and we're back. Dave Tyberski here in the booth with Michael Schitzhofer, resuming our event for the day. We've got the ladies' heat coming up. Helena Broshoka versus Kristina Pachomczyk. Where's
difficult names?
Yeah, Helena's from Poland, right?
And yeah.
Pachomczyk is
slingshot out there.
In Pachomczyk, is she from Poland as well, or
no, Russia, I think.
She's
what
from
I got so far.
All right, so we get
out there.
So that's right. We've got Broshoka on the Broshoka on with the slingshot kite, and Pachomczyk on the Cabrina kite on the outside.
First names.
Yeah, I think that's probably an easier bet. But we've got both ladies on the water. We're gonna get as soon as that flag drops, we're gonna get the camera back on the action here, which should be moments away.
Different, known to keep it kinda distant. I really dig your vibes, never knew that you existed. I'm showing interest, trying to give you what you're missing. Comfortable and chilling with a man that's on a mission. I know you get approached, hearing all type of game. Every dude the same, talk simple and plain. Got that same routine, playing like a movie scene. I'm trying to flip the script, play the king and you be queen. Dream of being by your side, truly caught my eye. I'm hoping you reply.
That's right. We just had the buzzer up, and we're underway. We have to have Michael run down and hop on the camera just to make sure we're capturing all this action for you. And Helena taking some serious gas straight into it. She had a pretty big crash yesterday, and opening up again with a pretty solid crash and a little railie, hooked-in railie from our Russian competitor, Pachomczyk. I'm going to call her Kristina and Helena because that is way easier for me. Probably easier for you guys, too. So Helena is from Poland. Kristina is from Russia. Helena on the slingshot. Kristina on the Cabrina kite. I hear hoots and hollers downstairs, which means one thing and one thing only. Fans in the crowd. These ladies both carry with them a pretty good fan base, and they are traveling the world, following around their favorite Polish and Russian riders. They've got friends, family, and fans on the sidelines here cheering them on as they
passionate lyrics over the breaks. I'm hoping you relate to whatever it takes. See, I can hit you with a line time couldn't define, but I'd rather take action, girl, just show me a sign.
Virgo, Scorpio, what do you know? Moonlight, starlight, all of the Leo. Taurus in the house, with my Aries and Geminis. Light it up, blow it to the sky. One love, my Aquarius and Pisces. The Sagittarius, delirious and killer weeds. And the Caps and the Cancers hold it down. I pay attention to the signs around me. 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 I pay attention to
going on.
Just that one wasn't plugged in properly.
I wouldn't do it. I'm not getting levels. What are you hearing?
I just heard your voice.
Check one. There we go. There's a little bit of audio. That's what I was looking for.
Do you hear me, Dave?
All right.
Back on, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like we're back
Finally.
on. Man, talk about stressful situation.
Yeah, but you handled it quite well there, Dave.
Thank you. You know what? I'm
Looks
used
like
to
it wasn't your first time that happened.
No, actually, that's pretty much the easiest thing I've had to overcome here in this this tour season of trying to do this live stream from these crazy locations. But sorted that one out. Not too bad. But geez, what are we doing on camera? We want to see the action. Sorry about that, folks. We're
Yeah,
trying to
in
get
the
you back.
meantime, Kevin Langer is ripping out there. I think he's against Russian Garachenko. But he's in the lead, having 7 tricks on the sheet already and still jumping out there.
That's what
Last
we
time I
want.
checked, he had a 10-point lead already, and that's really hard to get back on for Garachenko, I guess.
Yeah, so sorry about that if we missed the lovely those last heats, but we're back on.
The heat is almost over, and it's done.
Check. Check. Okay. Could this be sorted out, this little hiccup? Yeah, I fixed it. So we've got just all sorts of problems that we get to deal with every day.
Yeah.
Mike got to witness my high stress level there for a moment, as I know how valuable the commentary part of this is. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
you
looks
guys
like you're getting professional on the computer stuff as well here.
Yeah.
So
By
you learn for
necessity.
life, man.
By necessity, but yeah. So, anyways, we've got pretty sick heat there. Artem Garashenko, I didn't see much of it, versus Kevin Langare. How'd that go for them? It
Yeah, I
looks like
saw Kevin pulling some really good tricks, and yeah, he was always in the lead the whole heat, and he was always upwind of his opponent, so he could always check what Garachenko did.
right.
So he was he did that pretty professional with his long history in the PKRA, and he
Yeah.
knows what to do out there.
He knows exactly what to do. He's one of the competitors that really, I mean, you see some competitors trying to keep an eye, but Kevin pretty much sees every trick that his competitors are throwing. So he's one of those guys who's pretty much knows how to win a heat, and that one was an example of that, as Kevin is advancing over Garashenko. And but onward, we've got your mate, your Austrian brother.
Yeah, Stefan Spiesberger is out there. Maybe some Austrians watching right now. Greets home.
Hopefully.
Yeah, really, hopefully.
But we've got a couple minutes, or actually just 50 seconds remaining until the start of this heat. Stefan versus Christopher Tack. So
Yeah, it's my roommate against my travel mate there. Christoph is in the same room with me in the hotel here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a tough heat for both. I also traveled the whole winter with them in Cape Town and around Cape Town.
How
I
was
trained
that?
a lot with them, and I think I trained them way too well, because I'm sitting up here and they are still competing.
Yeah, that's you've done your job too well, but you know that's all right. You can take some pride and
Yeah, watch my kids down there do their thing.
yeah, hopefully.
So far I didn't get them to share the prize money. I'll have to talk about that again.
Yeah, you've still got to sort that one out. But let's put our eyes to the waters. We've just got a few seconds here, 10 seconds until the start of this heat. Stefan Spiesberger versus Christopher Tack here, and Tack's been riding really well too. He's got a good style, pretty powerful rider, and definitely interesting guy to watch. Stefan lighting it up straight off the bat with a blind
Blanchard
judge through.
3 was nice. I talked with both of them in the lunch break, and yeah, they both kind of struggled. Don't know what to do with the tricks and in the heat, because you're out there and time flies, huh? And you crash a lot, you have those pops. Here a Blanchard 3 from Christoph as well. You get really hectic out there and stressed, and it's not easy, huh?
No, it's definitely not. Especially just kind of waiting around in anticipation all day, not knowing who you're going up against, and then having to put it together in 7 minutes is not ideal. Because I mean, I remember the first couple days.
Stefan, nice low mob out there, but crashed him and the kite. Christoph searching the spot, going also for a low mob, and sticks it. So that puts him in the lead.
Definitely.
They're really far out to do the tricks.
It's super choppy out there, huh?
But you can probably, I don't know if you see it on the live stream, but on the inside you see those lines of the gusts.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to hit those, because you never know if you're going to have the wind or if you don't gonna have it. And on the outside it's super strong and choppy, but at least you have the wind.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking at a 5.29 on the judges' point system here to Christopher Tack's 5.37. So still anyone's heat. Still waiting for one trick to come in from Christopher, so I think he's in the lead.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was playing footsies with me, Michael, in the tower.
Yeah, keep you warm. It's not
Don't
that
get-
sunny and warm today in paradise.
No,
Ooh,
it's not.
Christoph tried to go for a front blind. I saw him in the warm-up. He sticked like, I don't know, 5 of them, and then you go in the heat and it's not happening.
Yeah.
Disappointing. But Stefan hitting the 3 on 5 out there, really far out again. You don't want to lose your kite there. It's a long swim.
Yeah, I don't think you'd make it back before the end of the heat, that's for
I
sure.
don't think so. But yeah, you're slim for Christoph. You have those tags here that you go the whole way to the outer buoy and you don't find a spot. It's so disappointing. And here you see Stefan doing some slalom, going for the front blind mob. Was only front blind, didn't land it heel side, but it counts. Good for him.
Yeah, definitely going to help him out. Here's got a pretty tight heat.
He needs some more tricks, huh?
Well, he's still got that front blind mob to come in, showing on the points. There it is, 17 points to 18 points, so really
one so
close
far.
heat.
Now he's going for the mob again.
Oh,
And
sick.
sticks it, but with a butt check. That's gonna be a little discount on the points, I guess.
Yeah, but
Especially Christoph had a nice one, and that's kind of what sets the bar
yeah,
for a low mob in that heat if you do it the first time. Now he's doing his front to blind, butt checks it, but yeah, rides out of it.
not bad. These guys are definitely pulling out some tricks here in this heat as we're getting closer. Just climbing the ladder. It's more important here in the doubles. This is it. If you don't make it through this heat, you're done here in the
Both
freestyle.
struggled on that tack, non-trick. Nothing happened. Christoph going for a late mob, but didn't make it. Was only a big back roll.
Not a lot of people out on the water here today. We had a lot more people kiting and windsurfing around the event area here yesterday, but
Also Stefan going for a late mob, pulls it with a loop, and lost the bar. Yeah, the kite started to
jeez.
loop.
Oh,
And now he got struggling with his kite, but normally you
blew.
can get that back
Okay.
if his quick release didn't break. That kind of looks like the kite is hanging on the 5th line now.
Yeah, for sure it does. I thought he
Oh,
might.
now it's it looped through, and that's normally with the 5th line kite. That's
the
not good,
problem.
While Christoph pulls a S-band pass. Yeah, and then it's easy scoring, You have no pressure anymore. You see the other guy swimming out there.
Yeah, he's got 2.5 minutes. So
And
he's
that's what
got
we said
plenty of
before. He
time.
tried the trick really far out, and that's the place you don't want to swim there. And you see his 5th line is tangled with his kite. The kite is looping.
Oof.
And really, unfortunately, I think that's it for Stefan with that heat.
That
Jet
is-
skis are on the way there.
Jeez, that thing is just gonna tie. Oh, look at
But
that!
it's inverted, inside out.
Oh my god!
You don't want to fly your kite like that too long. Yeah, he put it back on the water.
Holy
Now
smokes.
it's normal again. But yeah, normally the lines are tangled now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, who knows?
Yeah. But still, he's not relaunching it. He would have 2 minutes left, while Christoph is doing the back to blind.
Minute 45 remaining in this heat for Stefan Spiessberger from Austria versus Christopher Tack. If you're just joining us, we are in the midst of our double elimination men's freestyle. Here, day number 3 in Fuerteventura. We've got Michael Schitzhofer here with me in the booth and calling the shots as we see them.
Yeah, in this heat, Christoph has a big lead, almost twice as much points as Stefan right now, who struggles out there, still not getting his kite back in the air. Still,
Oh,
5th line is
jeez.
still tangled, so I think it would be better to just let it go, let the chassis drag the kite and yourself in, and
Yeah.
call it a day.
Not a good advertisement for 5th line kites for competition.
Yeah, that happens. You crash your kite, the kite lands kind of in the water before you do, and you still ride behind the kite downwind, and the lines have no tension, and the kite just
rolls on
loop
it. But
through,
you know, anything can happen. 4-line kites have their own issues for sure too.
But a lot of guys thought about having maybe that advantage of a bow kite here, because you saw some kids on the bow kites and they look confident on it. It's like the kite wasn't moving that much. You don't see it that often on the camera, I think, the kites, but the kites are really going back and forwards, open, close, and jellyfish like hell here in the gusts.
Yeah.
And you feel it on the bar all the time.
Definitely.
Ooh, going for a blind
Oh.
touch 5.
Oh,
It was the first try on the whole competition, I think, for a double.
He knew he had the chance with just 2 seconds here left.
Yeah, I was training in the north with him just before the comp, and he was really confident on those tricks. The blind touch 5, he landed a lot of them. But on Sotavento, it's a total different
It's a
story.
whole other game, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a different site. But there is a lot of pretty good riding here on the island, huh? Up north, there's a lot
In the
of good
north, the
sites.
lagoons are really nice. You have a flag beach on the east coast, also nice. But the last week was Kalima. I don't know if you followed the windsurfing World Cup. Maybe they didn't really have wind here. It was really light wind, and also in the north, we every day just sitting more in the car than being on the water,
Really?
looking for the wind.
Jeez,
Maybe
no.
half an hour kiting a day.
There is Christoph Tack coming in now, waving to his crew. You can see our.
Yeah, my roommate, and he made it.
Whoa. Say hello to cleaning the lens. We've got, there's this like film that kind of forms on everything that's like this desert dust that.
Oh, it's so annoying, and you're always happy if you leave the place. And really, like
yeah.
after 1 week, it's enough. Huh? I don't want to talk bad. Huh?
No, it's.
No, but it's tough. Huh? For kiting and for doing a freestyle comp, it's tough.
Yeah, no, challenging conditions, but great. Definitely have wind every day. Definitely kiteable wind every day, and you definitely get those days that you're just like pushing yourself and just holding on for dear life. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. You get to have that adventurous session that is so rewarding. So.
But you competed here as well back in the days, huh?
Oh yeah, I think this is my 6th or 7th time to Fuerteventura. Both I think I came 4 times competing, and then maybe 3-4 times as judge.
Okay.
So here, my first time back doing the live stream. It's good to be back. See Renee Egley and all the crew here, and
I mean, not much changed, huh? Like if you look at the tent.
no, they've been doing this event for I think 11 years now. Yeah, so
Yeah.
2001 was the first year, and it's been the only event that we've had at the PKRA every single year. So it's a pretty unique one, but a good one for sure.
Yeah, it's my 5th time as well already. It's like coming here every year. Every year you think like, it cannot be that bad on the water, and then you go out for the first session and you think, what am I doing here?
Well, most people don't come here to compete. That's the different thing. You know,
You
if
go
you're
for the
just
free
out free
riding,
riding,
you have fun, you have wind every
Yeah.
day. It doesn't matter. You have the
Yeah.
bow cuts now. If it's
Yeah,
strong, it's
definitely.
still easy riding.
and that lagoon looks pretty fun. Just that flat water right there at the high
no,
tide,
it's
filling in.
It's good kiting there, and nice watercolor. It's warm every day.
All right, well, we got a 15-second break. I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with more here live from Fuerteventura. And it's on right now. We've got Mark Jacobs versus Ariel Cornell.
Starting with a late mope.
Sick.
That's one of the harder tricks. Normally you start with some simple non-inverted tricks. No back rolls or front rolling.
But
Like
not
here you
for
see Ariel doing the
Oh.
blind shot 3, but the kite was kind of pulling in the wrong direction.
that looked like a hard crash. Actually.
Yeah, he was under the water for a few secs. Blind shot for Mark. But that shouldn't count that much.
So we've got that late mob opening up from Mark Jacobs, getting pretty decent scores: 7.5,
Oh, that's
7,
good. That's good.
6.5, 6.5, and a 6.
You have something in the pocket with that, huh? And he knows it as well. You're getting more confident.
Yeah.
If you land that first trick and it's a good one already, you know it's gonna be a good heat. If you crash the first one like Ariel, you're kinda disappointed already. And I think he has some problems there, huh? He doesn't even want to go to the board. Looks
Came down pretty hard, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what.
I think he's probably all right.
He had
He's just-
sometimes problems with his knees.
Right. Oh, Mark.
Mark going for a nice one-handed rayleigh there. I'm not sure about the score.
He was traveling far
Yeah.
and fast. And Ariel is still trying to make it back to his board right there. You can
Yeah,
see
but
him.
it doesn't put a lot of effort in it going back, huh? I don't know, but
Yeah, he
normally it
might
should
have
be
had
back
some issues with
faster,
his
huh?
knee, or hopefully he's fine.
yeah. That's an easy spot to hurt yourself here if you go for freestyle.
Oh, Mark with a
S-bend
S3. Kite getting a little bit over his head, but let's see if Ariel is not moving too quickly. I wonder if he got rattled a little bit on that crash.
Nah, he doesn't look
Yeah,
good, huh?
He's coming back to the beach. It's unfortunate. He might have some equipment.
Or he's turning.
I think he got his bell rung a little bit.
Yeah, but like 2 minutes of swimming and not really try to go to the board. It's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, I think he might have had some issue with the bar or the harness. That
Yeah, you never know.
you
Huh?
never know. He could have actually released his chicken loop and had to Mark just steering his kite
3-1-3,
down right for
yeah,
that
was
3-1-3. Yeah, keeping it nice and
He's
low.
running with a lot of power, and I'm pretty sure he's the strongest guy in the tour.
Yeah,
He's a
he's got to
muscle.
be. I just saw him at lunch, and he was in line. I go, Mark, what are you doing? He's like, getting some meat.
Yeah.
He was lined
Yeah,
up
no,
at the
he
barbecue,
Probably needs it, huh?
and he was just going to get some protein.
Yeah, if you go for a fight at the party, you definitely want to have him on your side.
Yeah, he's got that
And
kiwi.
he's crazy as well, so
Let's
no,
see.
I think
what's-
that's it for Ariel.
Ariel's done.
But I
he-
think it's something with his rip, huh? He just released his
Yeah.
kite, almost killed Hella.
Uh,
Now he's on the beach. Don't know what's wrong.
he is down.
Got
for
a
the
knee brace
count.
on anyway already, so that's not too good.
He is not doing too well.
Okay, but the guys are there.
unfortunately. We've got
Helping him out.
the crew
We have
helping Ariel right
like
now.
a jet ski guy here already who is like probably giving first aid. I think you got the harness in the ribs or something, and if you break your rib, that's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was a slim chance for Mark Jacobs.
Yeah, there's
Kinda.
nothing he can do that's not meant bad from him, but he still has to do his tricks.
Yeah, for sure. He's got it in already wrapped up. There's not a whole lot he can do. We've got
We got the ambulance here already, so
looks like we've got Mark kind of coming close, checking out, making sure that nothing major's going on. I think Ariel's fine. He just
lost consciousness right there, I think. But that doesn't look good, huh? Shit. You really don't want that, huh?
no, he's
Fuck,
trying
I think
to.
we need seriously ambulance here.
Yeah, we've got the ambulance coming. He's not looking like he's super coherent. Mark's coming back to the beach. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to check on Ariel, make sure that he is okay, and we'll be back to you with an update just as soon as we can. right, we're back. We're back after a little scary little episode with Ariel Cornell and that heat against Mark Jacobs. Ariel taking a pretty good hit and I think hurting his ribs, and made it back to the beach, and it seemed like he lost consciousness.
I think he was falling on his head and
took some water and
took a concussion, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's probably got a concussion and some pretty beat up rubs.
But he's back.
And but they got him coherent somewhat, but I think he's kind of out of it for sure. And they're taking him away to the hospital, but he's coherent anyways, and still definitely a little bit in shock. And we will just wish the best for him. We'll give you an update as we find out what's going on with Ariel Cornell. Unfortunately, suffering a pretty good hit.
Yeah, but those Dominicans, they can take a lot.
Yeah, they can. They definitely can.
If you see them rip in the Dominican Republic and Cabarete, they crash so much.
Yeah. So, we'll have to. We broke sequence here and went to a postponement. We've got that postponement flag up right there. I probably can see it unless someone's standing in front of it. Actually, no, we're back out at sea. You can see Gisela Pledo out there warming up for her heat. But in the meantime, we're probably going to go back into sequence here in a matter of minutes and start off with some more action, as there's definitely more ahead, as we are probably have another couple of hours, I would say about an hour and 40 minutes or so of action for the rest of the day. So stick around. We've got more here live from Fuerteventura. I'm Dave Tyberski here in the booth with this guy right here. That's you, Michael Schitzhofer.
I know myself for a while. That happens a lot with me, unfortunately.
And we'll be back with more action here from the beach here at the PKRA Fuerteventura World Cup. Stick around.
Time, please show me your sign. I check your horoscope and it said that you should be mine. I'm saying that you're fine in all the other terms. I'm trying to get to know you, so we have a lot to learn. I'm knowing that you're special and you probably feel the same. You blush and hiding feelings, but I ain't trying to play no games. These other dudes are trouble, they're lacking better humor. Forget your past problems, I can be your better future. I've had my eye on you, but I'm not the stalker type. I try to show you signs between the lines that I write. I set the record straight, how much longer do I wait? I'm digging you, more the heads be digging through the crates. Let's get to know each other, girl, there really ain't no rush. So we can take our time, cause I'm trying to earn your trust. No matter what you are, Scorpio or Gemini, we can be a match together, girl, just show me your sign.
Virgo, Scorpio, what do you know? Moonlight, starlight, all of the Leo. Taurus in the house, with my Aries and Geminis. Light it up, blow it to the sky. One love, my Aquarius and Pisces. The Sagittarius, delirious and killer weed. And the Caps and the Cancers hold it down. I pay attention to the signs around me. 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 I pay attention to the signs from the sky.
Approaching different, known to keep it kinda distant. I really dig your vibes, never knew that you existed. I'm showing interest, trying to give you what you're missing. Comfortable and chilling with a man that's on a mission. I know you get approached, hearing all type of game. Every dude the same, talk simple and plain. Got that same routine, playing like a movie scene. I'm trying to flip the script, play the king and you be queen. Dream of being by your side, truly caught my eye. I'm hoping you reply to the rose in a rhyme, cause I know we make a match, simple as that. I know they saying things about me, but let's stick to the facts. It's more than rap, it's passionate lyrics over the breaks. I'm hoping you relate to whatever it takes. See, I can hit you with a line time couldn't define, but I'd rather take action, girl, just show me your sign.
Virgo, Scorpio, what do you know? Moonlight, starlight, all of the Leo. Taurus in the house, with my Aries and Geminis. Light it up, blow it to the sky. One love, my Aquarius and Pisces. The Sagittarius, delirious and killer weeds. And the Caps and the Cancers hold it down. I pay attention to the signs around me.
Imagine greatness, painting skies and pavements. Statements turn to entertainment with training. Past the horror story, try to live the glory. I push it past the average, my job is mandatory. Feel the war and the streets and the beats. Provide my peace of mind, keep the singing so sweet. Peace arriving now, cause tomorrow seems far. Universal, energetic, rearranging all the stars. Past belief, put the effort in this drive. The feeling is alive, let the rhythm take you high. Touch the sky, find a view for inspiration. A legend in the making, feel the anticipation. Feel the struggle strong, life is going on. Why figure what's wrong when it's time to move on? Let the past be the past, the change is never late. Never taking breaks till I'm dreaming wide awake. Feels great, feels great. We never settle for less. You're now rocking with the best, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. We gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, we gon' take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, yeah, we moving on, cause life goes on, as life goes on, yeah, what? Living for now, I'm discovering what's suffering. Now uncovering time instead of wondering what could have happened, what could I be, should have been. In the game, play to win, fall and do it all again. Innovating the art, you feel the passion. The chances only passing, cause you gotta take action. Step to the challenge, it's your moment of truth. Still on it made it through, but got a lot to prove. Pursue, it's ambition and I'm keeping the faith. The world is on my shoulders and I'll handle the weight. I said that it was mine, it ain't really hard to tell. See, confidence is prominent, I'm doing it well. We witness the progress to consider success. From dealing with stress to realizing we're blessed. And yet, we're moving on, new feelings arrive. But still seeing demands and I gotta supply. Take it high, soul vibes, raw rhythm is a specialty. Feel what I'm feeling, yo, the feeling so heavenly. Just rock with me, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. We gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, we gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, yeah, we moving on, cause life goes on, cause life goes on, yeah, what?
And it will, life will go on, so they say.
All right, we're going straight back into the women. See Gisela Pledo standing on the beach, smiles,
Yeah, she's
waiting
in the
for
next heat.
heat. She's got
Unexpected for her, she got kicked out early.
yeah, she's
My
got
teammate.
she's got some way to go to get back to the
Yeah.
top. She's got a few heats for sure.
Good for her that they stopped with the top 4, I think, today. So
Yeah,
she
she'll be
can do
happy.
some heats today, some tomorrow.
Exactly. So on the water right now, we've got Annabelle Van Vestrop versus Helena
Hoka
Brohoka
from Poland
from Poland. Okay.
against a Dutchie. And she's pulling an S-band on the edge of the box, I guess. I would say that was outside, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much outside, I would say. And Helena's,
She's really famous for her crashes.
yeah,
Watch
she's
it. In her first heat today, she had such a bad crash.
I always miss her crashes too, which is unfortunate.
You just have to hear all the judges are even
I-
screaming
I
from
know,
down
I-
there. It's like,
I hear it and I look up at the last minute and I miss the actual
but she
full.
takes them quite well, always standing
Yeah.
up.
She's a charger. Helena with some hellacious maneuvers.
Yeah, but you have to say, like, for girls, it's like the hardest possible conditions. Like the guys are riding on the same kite sizes because there is no smaller size, and still the girls are trying and pushing and crashing a lot. And
Yeah, it's not easy to just even come out here.
here's one of them. Oh no! Somehow she landed
Oh.
that. I think she doesn't even know how she did that. A double back roll.
She's gonna claim it though.
Yeah.
She'll take it. Put
I
Chalk
can't wait
it
for the
up.
score. Kite was a bit high, you have to say.
She's got a crew.
Polish
of
friends
fans.
on the beach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Annabelle with a
did
nice
4 tricks
S-bend.
already. S-bend variations, 2 railies, I think. Yeah, you could see it even in the final. It was like the top 2 girls, and the deciding trick was a railie to wrap, and all the other tricks were just S-bends and
Yeah.
railies. So it was really tough.
Yeah, for sure. But Carolina rode really well in that final heat. She's
Yeah.
she's gonna be hard to dethrone. But we know Bruna and Asha, and
had some really good heats before the final heat, but just in the final it didn't work out anymore. But before that, I saw some nice tricks.
yeah, she's an impressive rider. I mean, those top 4 are pretty much the ones to watch here.
Yeah, it's tough for other girls to come up there. It's really hard. Going for
Nice.
old school big air with a tail grab. Annabelle. Annabelle on the 5.5 kite there.
she's
Hella on the 6.
can see
Looking powered.
You can see him just getting bucked around here in these streaks of wind here, these holy conditions here in
And
front of
her
the judges'
back
tower.
roll 7 got a 1.2. Not that high. Annabelle's leading with 6.3 points.
Another rally from Annabelle.
Yeah, in those wins, the girls have really to score with the little tricks. It's like, doesn't help you if you try the blind judge for the whole heat, and in the end, maybe you get one, but the other girls scored with S-bands and back rolls.
Yeah, that's for sure. Annabelle's from Aruba.
Yeah,
She's probably friends with Heinrich, huh?
yeah, probably.
I'm sure.
Probably.
One of our other male competitors from Aruba. I think Aruba would be a great place to have a PKRA event.
Yeah. Anyway, Caribbean should be back on tour, huh?
Who?
Something in the Caribbean.
Yeah, yeah,
Caribbean
yeah.
Sea should be back
Dominican
in there.
Republic was
Dominican
always
Republic
great.
was always nice, yeah.
So if you're from Aruba and you're listening,
And you have money?
we want to come. We had that great event in Adicra, Venezuela
Yeah, I missed that.
earlier in the year, and that would be a perfect back-to-back
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
event.
Like we're gonna have end of this season with back-to-back China and New Caledonia,
Yep.
maybe Vietnam. Ooh, trying the blind judge,
Ooh,
but
Annabelle.
let the bar go quite early.
Board just
Probably hit the gust and got a lot of pressure. Now her kite is doing weird stuff. If it rolls through it, it's not good.
no. Pull back. Swim backwards. Annabelle, pull back.
But yeah, in the moment she leads big time.
You can see her kite right there doing all sorts
Like
of
8
crazy
points to
pretzel
3
things.
points from Hella.
Looks like it's gonna have
Oh no, but there's a bridle
Ooh,
tangled.
Yeah. There she's
Oh, no, it's
clear.
through.
Ooh. Yeah, she looks clear.
Yeah, kite back in the air.
She got a.
Ah, but the
Twist
lines,
in her lines? Yeah.
lines are twisted, huh?
That's all right. The kite will still fly.
Yeah.
It does
handle
feel
doing
a little
really-
bit weird, actually. When when
It's
like
kind
that.
of the steering isn't working like that anymore, right? To the one side it turns faster, the other one's getting slower, and you don't know exactly what to do against it. But yeah, on the water, there's nothing to do than just go with it.
That's right. She's got minute 30 remaining here in this heat, and
While Hella's swimming out there in the open sea.
Hella is down on the outside, and Annabelle's taking
Ooh,
advantage
now her
of
kite
this.
rolled. That wasn't too good for her.
I think Annabelle's got.
Ooh, she let the
this one.
bar go. So that kite is going direction Maroc.
Oh no, she is out there. Elena's kite going out to sea, attached to nothing.
But the
And Annabelle.
jet ski guys are on the way, so gonna save the kite and the girl.
So Annabelle taking that heat with a 7.94 to a 3.06 over Helena Brahoka.
You're getting closer.
Annabelle beating Helena here in that ladies heat. And I
Next heat
think
should be interesting.
Who do
It's
we
like
have?
Gisela, so
All right.
she has to make up to what she didn't do yesterday.
That's right. We've got our current reigning world champion for many years now, actually, Gisela Pledo, coming up right now, trying to work her way back up the ladder after her big upset against who did she get up? Victoria.
Oh, who did she lose? Yeah, Polish girl, huh?
Yeah.
But I don't know the name actually, but the girl is like living here all the years,
Yeah.
training on that spot.
That's right. So she knows
So
the spot well.
She knew
but
what she was doing, and Gisela struggled with her passes, the handle passes.
yeah.
She tried a really nice slim that would made her win, but she crashed.
It's
And I think it was really close heat. It was by 0.2.
Yeah, it was really
something,
close.
So it was really close.
You know, I was watching it. It was just one of those heats where, she didn't have all the points that she needed to win.
It's like one trick would have made a difference.
Yeah, for sure. But unfortunately for her, it didn't happen. So she's going to have to work her way back up the ladder here. But we've got our first heat back after that men's heat. Ariel Cornell getting injured against this heat against Mark Jacobs. So we are going to wrap up with one of our ladies' heats right now, and then back to some action from the men. So stick around. We'll be back here with more live coverage from the Fuerteventura World Cup here in beautiful Sotavento, Canary Islands.
We about to take you high, 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 hands to the sky. We about to take you high, 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 hands to the sky. Imagine greatness, painting skies and pavements. Statements turn to entertainment with training. Past the horror story, trying to live the glory. I push it past the average, my job is mandatory. Feel the war and the streets and the beats. Provide my peace of mind, keep the singing so sweet. Peace arriving now, cause tomorrow seems far. Universal, energetic, rearranging all the stars. Past belief, put the effort in the strive. The feeling is alive, let the rhythm take you high. Touch the sky, find a view for inspiration. A legend in the making, feel the anticipation. Feel the struggle strong, life is going on. Why figure what's wrong when it's time to move on? Let the past be the past, the change is never late. Never taking breaks till I'm dreaming wide awake. Feels great, feels great. We never settle for less. You're now rocking with the best, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. We gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, we gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, yeah, we moving on, cause life goes on, yeah, word. Living for now, I'm discovering what's suffering. Now uncovering time instead of wondering what could have happened, what could I be, should have been. In the game, play to win, fall and do it all again. Innovating the art, you feel the passion. The chances only passing, cause you gotta take action. Step to the challenge, it's your moment of truth. Still on it.
And we are back yet once again.
Giselle against Maryse Vitala from France. And she's here with her boyfriend, and it's Valentine Garat, also competing. She's also the ex-girlfriend from Niels Wesch, so she's making her way in the
jeez.
PKRA.
You've got all the juicy bits.
And she's starting with a Rayleigh. Probably trying to do her safe tricks first, and maybe in the end try to get some passes on the way. She's looking powered on her 6. Going for a back roll.
She's looking a little bit better than she did in that first heat in her singles. I haven't seen anything spectacular from her yet, but she looks.
Yeah, I was out on the water with her the day before the comp, and she was looking good out there. She did like a lot of tricks guys would have been jealous of, and then just yesterday in the single it didn't come to her, but you never know. Sometimes you have a bad day as well. Huh? She's going for a huge back roll kite loop
with a grab, but
kind of butt checking it. Let's see if she gets point for that. And Marie going for an old school big air tail grab there. Lands it.
So Gisela,
She had a Rayleigh.
I think they counted it as a crash. That jump.
Yeah, it's a crash. Yeah.
So
She is in the lead, but not by much. And yeah, if you see the girls yesterday, she has to like go in a little bit more. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. So on the water, if you're just joining us, we are in the middle of our double elimination here from Fuerteventura. We've got 25 to 35 knots on the water. We've got Maria Svitala from France versus Gisela Pledo right now. And both these ladies are pretty lit up on pretty small kites.
Yeah.
Gisela's on a 6. Maria, it looks like, I don't know, I think
Even
could be a
smaller
4.
maybe. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Huh? I mean, you don't know with the delta kites, you just don't see it all the time. Huh? They're a little bit deeper in the canopy, so I think it's a 5 probably. But yeah, it's a lot of wind for sure. Huh? I saw guys riding 5.5, so
Yeah.
if the girls are on 6s, it's kind
not
of
a surprise.
pain in the ass. Yeah, and you see Gisela really struggles, huh?
Yeah, just
Coming in there, doesn't see the spot, and Marie did a back roll tail grab.
That's Gisela right there on the screen, setting up for something, looking for the right situation.
Yeah, she has to pull something because like Marie did quite a few tricks already. She's going for a Rayleigh. Gisela pulled it, but yeah,
Pretty decent.
in normal
really.
conditions, that's not even a warm-up trick
No.
for her.
Not at all. She's probably just going to play it safe here in the early
Yeah,
rounds.
but she tried that yesterday and that didn't work out, I have to say.
Yeah, it was.
I really hope for my teammate that she's doing better today. She should be used to wins like that. She's coming from Tarifa training there. There goes the blind judge, and actually that should already be the winning trick.
Yeah, that
Not
should do
sure
it.
if Marie can pull something like that in those conditions. So yeah, Gisela training in Tarifa, and the conditions there are really rough as well. So she should handle that good.
Yeah, I can. You can see sometimes the competitors are taking advantage of the strong winds, steadier winds outside, but then some are actually coming in and trying to find a lighter
Oh, that was a crash from Gisela.
section here inside.
Yeah, but that's quite risky, yeah, because you can have that easy wind, you can have no wind, you can have the gust that really pulls you along the whole beach, and it's a Russian roulette, I would say. You never know what comes. But like the last 2 days, it was like on the outside, it was so windy that you couldn't even do any trick, so you were hoping to come here and like not hit the gust and do the trick on the inside. Also, the next heat should be really interesting, huh? Kevin Langer against John Schultz, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
The
John
Dutch heat, huh?
yeah.
And John is really making his way up.
Yeah, he's definitely had some pretty solid heats these past few. Oh,
Ooh,
Svitala.
Svitala going for the kite loop, but not landing it and losing control over the kite.
And Gisela just going to clear her and see if she's got something on the inside. And
Yeah,
down
maybe
at the bottom of the
S-band,
box.
S-band pass, something like that. Ooh, but
Just getting the bar getting
ooh, that
ripped.
sucks. Sometimes happen that you like hook in after a trick and your chicken loop just got on the hook but not really in the hook with the chicken loop, and then you ride and a little bump on the water and suddenly you're unhooked and you didn't even know what's happening. But she should have the routine to like look past it and just go on.
She's got solid 10 points to 3.23 for Svitala.
Okay.
Less than a minute remaining, so I think she's got this one under wraps.
What have been the winning heats yesterday with the points with the girls? Where have
They
you
were
been?
pretty low. They're like 15,
Yeah,
17.
It's tough.
Yeah, and the men's heats have been quite low as well.
Yeah,
Maybe we've seen like some 35s, 40. That's about it.
Gisela going for a front blind, but yeah, lost the bar really early, huh? Unfortunately. But yeah, on her good days, she can pull all those tricks in those conditions as well. And I hope that was just a warm-up heat for her, and then in the ongoing heats, she can do more. And Marie trying that blind shot now. At the end of the heat.
All right, that's going to do it. You can see our red flag taking a beating from those abusive winds we had the past few days right there. It's got a pretty big hole in it. But you know what? That's all right. We know what it means. We can weather the storm as we have past few days, and now we've got pretty ideal conditions, at least for watching.
Yeah.
Here, pretty comfortable up here in the booth here with Michael Schitzhofer from Austria. And
down there under us the judges, and a lot of them are like kiters and former PKRA riders, and they all said they're happy to sit on the tower and not have to ride in front of it.
It is,
and that says a lot, I think.
It is pretty comfortable up here in the tower, as we've got basically the best view in the whole house.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't complain. Nice, protected from the elements.
Yeah, except for like almost your jet tower broke down yesterday in the sea.
We almost lost life and limb in that narrowly averted catastrophe with the Judges Tower almost falling into the Atlantic.
Got
which
evacuated just in the last second, I guess.
Just in the nick of time. It was extremely close. So glad we're still here with you, and glad you're here with us. So we'll be back with Jono Schulte and who? Christoph Tack?
No, it's Kevin Langeray.
Kevin Langeray and Jono Schulte.
His countrymen, both from the Netherlands.
Holland versus Holland. So on deck. So stick around. We'll be back with more here live from Fuerteventura.
See, confidence is prominent, I'm doing it well. We witness the progress to consider success. From dealing with stress to realizing we're blessed. And yet, we're moving on, new feelings arrive. But still seeing demands and I gotta supply. Take it high, soul vibes, raw rhythm is a specialty. Feel what I'm feeling, yo, the feeling so heavenly. Just rock with me, yeah. Just rock with me, yeah. We're gonna take you high, high, high. Hands to the sky, we gonna take you high. Hands to the sky, yeah, we moving on, 'cause life goes on, yeah,
And we are back, huh? And
We
Kevin
are
is already
back.
pulling his blind shot 3, but butt checked it big time.
Kevin is always on it, like pulling the trick right at the buzzer.
At the buzzer, yeah. But he's really back, huh? In the beginning of the season, he struggled a bit with the new system and stuff,
Yeah.
but then kind of towards the middle, it really worked out for him.
Yeah, he's been riding well, and I think it takes a bit to learn the whole. You kind of have to adjust your heat strategy to the new scoring system.
And he really had a pretty strict heat strategy. Like his heats always were like the same. Huh? You could really tell what's the next trick.
Yeah, exactly.
It was written down. Huh? John are going for the blind shot 3 and pulls it.
Solid.
And he had a 3 on 3 as well already, going to the outside. So 2 tricks for him. I think Kevin only got 1. Maybe I missed 1. But now he's going for a 3 on 3 on the outside there and lands it. But yeah, you see like the guys kind of adapt as well. Like today, like way more tricks on the outside than yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But you have a mean chop out there, right? It's like really coming towards you, and you see the wave, and the next wave behind the wave you take off is going to be the one that you're going to land on, and that's not the best for your knees sometimes.
No, that makes it extremely difficult.
Kevin repeating that blind shot 3 because he had a big butt check in the first one. Now he landed it clear.
They counted his first one as a crash.
Yeah, so he can check that off now.
He's got the blind judge 3 and a 3-1-3, so we've got pretty tight heat so far. And I bet Jono might be actually leading right now.
Yeah, but it's still far to go.
Yeah, it's still quite.
But if he would pull a heat like he had before, it was
sick front mob.
Good front mob.
Nice.
He's really safe with them now. He's riding the same kites like Yuri, and the kite looks good, huh? In the gusty wind, I have to say.
Yeah.
Kevin pulling him back mob, but was kind of hanging in there in the end.
Yeah, kite was a little high. Jono got a 15.23
and has a nice slim now, so I think he's in the lead. He's counting and counting and counting with his tricks. It's running well for him, and he's crashing not much, and that's kind of saving him time, so he can go in the end. He knows he got the tricks, he can try big stuff.
There's Kevin's front mob minus
ended in a
180.
Hasselhoff.
And
Cannot be
really
confident with that.
smooth. Yeah, I think Jono's had overall better execution at the moment.
Yeah. Also kite position, I'd say. Can really see that good from our position here, a little bit higher.
Right now we've got a 13.2 for Kevin and a 21.3, so pretty solid
that's a
lead.
big lead, huh? It's a
Still
really
plenty
good
of time.
trick in front, huh? And Kevin going for
Front side 3.
but ooh. Oh, there goes the kite.
Oh no, Jono,
Jono, what
just
the hell?
blowing out.
Back to blind, didn't make it, and the kite was like really coming from the top to the bottom, full on. And now he struggles because like all the other guys put away their kites already because it's high tide.
And there's not a whole lot of kites on the beach.
What a bummer for Jono. He was really ripping out there, and now he ripped his kite.
Yeah, big,
Yeah, you
massive rip in that.
can throw that
kite.
away actually, I guess.
He's back to the beach.
At least he was close to the beach and he could relaunch the kite soon.
Yeah. Had to turn off as we were yelling to Jonah to get his act together, get another kite.
He wants to quit, and that's so useless. He was in the lead big time, and then he just, after like 3 minutes, he wants to stop kiting. I mean, the lead wasn't that big.
No, he's still in the lead, but just by 1 point as Kevin's managed to
Yeah, he landed a trick
drop
now.
a few other
But
tricks
yeah,
in.
it's like everything you do, it comes back in life sometimes. Yesterday, Kevin lost his kite and lost the heat because of that, huh? And today, like his opponent is doing the same for him.
Hopefully Jonah can get out there.
We're gonna check.
Don't really see if he's getting his.
Got a kite now. Just launching it. Oh, but the lines are kind of tangled.
Oh boy.
Unlucky. Something is wrong with the lines.
The most stressful moments is when you need to be out on the water. And
Kevin did an S-bend to blind.
Yeah, so Kevin's just racking up the points here.
I'm afraid that's it for Jono.
Yeah, he's got 2 minutes, and I don't know if it's going to be enough time for him, unfortunately. Kevin Langare.
Pulling it back to blind there. Not really nice, I have to say, but he pulled it.
He's just pulling tricks right now. He's got a pretty good feeling that Jono's not going to be able to stack up as many tricks as he needs to if he does actually make it out onto the water with a minute 30 here.
His friends are like kind of getting his lines back. I see Niels Wesch and Liam Whaley trying to do everything for Jono. What's really cool to see on the PKRA that everybody's helping out.
Yeah, for sure. It's Kevin.
Late move or like a back roll to wrap for Kevin there. It's hard to land wrapped or blind here because like you're hitting like 3 different waves on the way to pass the bar.
Yeah, for sure. But Kevin's still pulling out a pretty good heat. And Jono
has a kite now.
On an air rush razor with 45 seconds remaining.
That's tough, that's tough. Well, I'm afraid even one trick isn't getting him back.
Yeah, at least he can do a glory trick. If he goes, he's got the adrenaline pumping. If maybe he'll try that blind judge 5.
But yeah, you know, going on a kite that you never used before, a different bar. It's kind of
it's
tricky.
But Jono Schultz making it back.
Unhooking, going for the mope. And no!
Oh.
Almost killing your next kite there.
Almost taking out another kite. But a grand effort from Jono Schultz.
Yeah, he tried.
For trying to make it back out on the water in the nick of time. But unfortunately,
he was in the lead when it happened, so that's really bad for him. He's going to think about that a lot. What would have been if, huh?
He's going to be not too happy about that, but well, at least he can take home the fact that he was leading when he broke his kite. And he's like, but I was winning.
His front bump was sick, huh? You have to say.
Yeah, he had a
kite was in a good position, and
he
let go the kite that he doesn't own actually.
Yeah, he just let go of the kite that he borrowed, but sure, our crew out there will be rescuing that, no problem, and we'll be moving on here shortly to our next heat, which is going to be Christopher Tack versus Mark Jacobs. So that's
it's going to be really interesting.
Going to be a pretty sick heat. So stick around. We've got a couple minutes until the start of that heat. We'll be back with more here live from the PKRA event here at the Fuerteventura World Cup. Stick around. That is the buzzer, the horn that signifies the start of this men's heat. Christopher Tack versus the Caveman.
Yeah, and Mark kind of did a bad call with where he started his heat. He had to go downwind a lot now to get back in the comp area, actually.
Yeah.
While Christoph could pull a Blanchard 3 already.
I think he just wanted to go 1,000,000 miles an hour to land
Yeah,
that
yeah.
trick right there.
Oh, but now his kite rolled through at the first trick already, got inverted.
Oh my god.
And he's having a fifth line kite. That
And
means that
he's-
the fifth line is like
he's-
tangled, and Christoph is probably smiling
bow tie.
right there now.
Bow tie.
Oh my god, first trick and you have that.
That is not
You
a
don't
good
know if you
sign.
should be disappointed or ashamed, huh?
Yeah, that's true, huh? But
What-
that was he was pretty much going about 5.2 million miles an
Yeah,
hour.
he was fast there. Maybe it was too fast for his kite.
I think it was. I think he needs.
Ooh, but
Christoph
Christoph
going down.
crashing bad there, so he should watch his kite now. Mark trying to get the fifth line back in a normal position.
That's a really bad position to be in for Mark Jacobs right now. Dealing with his kite, trying to get it back
Okay, I
up.
think
Might have
it's back on. Maybe the lines are tangled, but he can fly, so that's at least something. And as
Yeah, he's got twists in his
yeah,
line.
yeah, the
but
line
I
is
think,
twisted.
I think
But
he's
I know Alex had it this year already in a heat, and Stefan Spiesberg as well, and both won their heats with the tangled lines for a whole heat. So you can do it, huh?
for sure.
But it's a weird feeling anyway.
It's still young in the heat. We've only got
Yeah, it's 5 minutes left,
yeah,
pretty much.
plenty of time.
Christoph going for a front blind, pulled it really nice. He's good in those tricks,
Christoph,
like the low mope, front blind mope.
Christoph only has those 2 tricks under his belt right now, so he's still definitely
doable
in the
for Mark,
running.
yeah.
For sure.
Now getting an S-bend past Christoph. Both are on bindings.
11.87 points for Christoph. So Mark Jacobs was 0. Actually 0.1.
Now he's a late mope, and
Oh my gosh.
was a nice one. He butt checked it, but he was
He
going
was-
fast in it, so it's easy to butt check those ones.
Yeah, he was going ridiculously fast.
But that's kind of his style. He's not going too technical, but the tricks he's doing, they look powered. Huh?
Yeah, no, he's definitely one of the most powerful riders to
Yeah.
watch. And you watch him, and he's just going fast, big, and really impressive riding.
Christoph trying the late mope there, but didn't get the rotation right.
He's almost got Mark's almost got a little bit of a Yuri. He's kind of a mix
Yeah.
between Yuri and
Yeah,
I don't
he's hanging out a lot with Yuri. They're really good friends. They're also sharing the room here. And yeah, he got kind of the Yuri style out there, yeah. Christoph looking powered on his 7 there. Goes on 7s. Going for a back to blind. And lands it
Oh,
nicely, huh?
nice. Yeah.
Must be a lead, huh?
Yeah, he's got a solid 12, 13
Mark
point.
doing the 3
Whew.
and 3. But you can see that he's kind of insecure with his tricks now, huh? Christoph pulling a small slim out there.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's interesting to see. That was his blind judge 3 right there. I thought
No, that was a 3 and 3 right
Okay,
in,
okay.
coming in. He's like a left-hander,
Yeah.
so his tricks are always passing from the left hand to the right. Is
Yeah.
his regular side.
Yeah. So that trick, not quite scoring as high as
Going for his S-bend pass, but yeah, we saw that better from him already. Normally he's always doing that S-bend 3. Now he was missing a 180 rotation in the end. He got 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah,
huh?
2 minutes 40.
But yeah, Christoph is like counting trick and trick and trick, so it's gonna be hard for Mark. He lost, I think, 2 minutes out there. Huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Christoph trying to get that front
There's-
blind. Oh, and that was
Oh,
a sick one. It was really nice front blind mope.
That might do it right there.
Yeah, he gets scored good for that for sure. And it's his favorite trick in the moment with the Blanchard 5, but the Blanchard 5 on the 7 is quite hard to pull in on those conditions.
Yeah, we've got scores over 7 coming in for that one. 7.3, 6.5,
Ooh, he
7.2.
crashed his low mope now, kite in the water, and Mark is going for a slim.
Mark is catching up with a one.
Gets a better scores, huh?
He's got 23.41 with still waiting on that slim to come in.
Yeah, but the front blind mob with like 7.13 point on the scoring sheets, that's
So it's
quite good, huh? From Christoph. his
Yeah, so
last
he's got
trick.
Christoph has 31 points, and we're still waiting for that approval of that last slim chance from Mark Jacobs. So he's got 23 right now. So if that slim comes in with a decent score and Mark gets one or two other tricks and Christoph doesn't
It's not
pull
over
anything,
yet, yeah?
it's not over yet. We've got a minute 20 left here in this heat. Mark Jacobs versus Christoph
Tuck.
Tuck.
Too many names, huh?
Yeah.
Over the whole day. Christoph pulling, but
a
only
really-
really, yeah. I'm pretty sure he won. He
Okay.
had the Blanchard 5 in his mind right now.
Oh,
Mark
it
goes
is
for a
on
mope,
because
huh?
Christoph only has one more trick attempt that he can do. So he's pretty much
Oh, one more
if
and
he
he's
blows
done,
it,
huh? And I'm
Mark's at
Sure,
29.
he didn't count his tricks, so he doesn't know that.
50 seconds left. 29 points for Mark Jacobs to 31.
So yeah, one more trick.
one
The
for-
next trick decides that heat, I tell you.
I think you're
Christoph
right.
going for the mob 5 probably, or the only mob. So Mark has to pull something big.
Mark,
But that was not big.
30
was an S-band.
seconds. 30 seconds to pull a massive trick from Mark Jacobs. And
Did
I
a front mob. I'm not sure how many points he gets for those.
thought he was going to
And
go for a
Christoph is
double.
done with his tricks. So whatever he does now, it's just for him, not for the scoring sheet. Yeah, he wanted that blind judge to blind, huh? There. Oh, that's it.
7. No, I
Mark
think we
didn't do
still
a
got
trick anymore, so
And that's going to do it. We've got Mark Jacobs actually pulling ahead at the last minutes.
no way.
Yeah, unless, well, we're still waiting for that back mob to come in from Christopher
yeah.
Tack. And
Oh, it's a close one.
still waiting for that back mob to come in from Tack. And we're still waiting for that,
That
for
back
that
mob is
front
about
mob to come in.
5.8, so it's probably not even in his sheet, huh? Because he had bigger scores on all the other tricks. Only his
Yeah.
slim, it was weak.
Yeah, still waiting. So pretty close.
I think that's Mark because like it's 6 points, that not
Yeah. I think that could be it, folks. I think you just saw one of the another close heat for the day. Christopher Tack and Mark Jacobs just there narrowly.
it's gonna be close.
pulling
where
through
that
at the
low
end,
mob is
it's-
coming in, it's
Yeah, it's
I
not
cannot tell, huh?
it's not a done deal yet. But as Christoph and I are looking at the tablet here, we're seeing two scores waiting to come in with a very close heat right there that we just witnessed.
But I'm afraid that's it for my roommate. But big respect to Mark who did the whole heat with tangled lines, huh?
Yeah.
He had a twist in his
So,
line from the first second on, so whew.
Yeah, that first trick of Mark's coming in a million miles an hour was pretty impressive, and unfortunately it lost him a couple minutes of time, but it looks like he may have advanced regardless through that one. Let's see if it's up here, and it's still out, debating whether
Oh, I tell you, huh,
That's
it's going to be
gonna
really
be the
close
one
because
or
that
not.
blind judge got kind of a 6. I see it on their sheets, but it's not up there yet. So if it's in, it would be like the difference would be like 0.1.
yeah. All right, well,
Oh,
we
no,
will
and
be
Mark
back.
got the front up in the end as well, so it's like a big win for Mark actually.
Okay.
It's a 42 for Mark and
42
37.
and a 37, so pretty close heat, just down to the wire. So insane action here on the PKRA at Fuerteventura, and there's more on the way as we've got a little short break here coming in, and I think we're going to
Girls heat,
our
huh?
girls' heat right now, which would be
But actually, I don't see anybody
I don't see
on,
anyone
so
in the
maybe
water,
that
so
was the last heat already for today. Yeah,
I think that's going to do
I
it
think
then.
that's it for today.
We've
But
got
nobody told us, huh?
we've got the flag going up. I thought we were going to make it through one more heat, but I think that's going to do it for the day because we've got four men's heats to the finals, plus one, right? So maybe
Yeah,
five
that
heats.
the winner is like challenging one of the top 4 guys from yesterday, huh?
Yeah, and then we've got the ladies.
No, it's
for-
like it's Kevin Langery against the winner from that heat, and then it's about top 4.
okay.
So the next heat is about the 5th place.
Right.
Kevin is already out there riding with a helmet cam, so for sure he's not gonna have a heat today anymore. Otherwise, he wouldn't do that. Looks really sexy with the red helmet and the cam on it.
GoPro on top. Yeah. Well, pretty insane day. What did you think about the day overall?
Yeah, I think the conditions improved over the whole day. It got better and better and better. You could see the guys adapt to it better, and in the end, it was sick action. We saw a lot of close and good heats.
Yeah, that's
Saw
what I
some
like
drama
to see.
out there. Ariel losing consciousness, and yeah, a lot of kites breaking, crashing, get lost.
Yeah,
It's hectic down here in Fuerte. Huh?
Well, it makes for great competition. It makes for great viewing, and so hopefully you guys at home have been enjoying it as much as we have been here. But there's more on the way. We've got we're day 3 of this 5-day event, so we've got the later rounds of the double eliminations tomorrow, and then we've got this extra second discipline that we're going to do. That's
air style.
PKRA
coming.
air style. Are you going to compete in that?
No,
No,
I'm not on it. Yeah, but I had my hand broken, and I thought freezel is enough for my hand.
Yeah.
Don't want to go too far.
Well,
And yeah, it's like shallow here on the beach, so and you really want to push and pull those tricks close to the crowd and make them happy, and then you land on the beach. Probably I had that last year. Yeah, and
well, it's sure to be a spectacle to watch for sure, as we're going to have pretty much all of our freestyle, not all of them, but pretty much all
a
the
lot of them
competitors are going to be
it's fun to do.
our competitors here
I
in
would
the
be there
freestyle.
normally.
So it's you can see all your favorite riders and all the big names still going at it in completely different disciplines. So
Yeah, but we still have the finals to come. And
still got
really
the
looking
finals.
forward for that because it's so close this year. Huh?
Yeah, it's down to the wire, and this is a pretty important heat for a lot of riders who've been moving around. Alex Pastor finishing second yesterday in the singles.
Yeah, and they're so close in the overall ranking.
Yeah,
so it's really who wins here is in the lead, I think, from those two.
Yeah, for sure. So it's gonna make a big difference. So definitely tune in with us, and definitely give your thoughts and hopes for Ariel Cornell, who fell pretty hard today and is out with an injury. We'll try and update you as we can on to how he's doing, but definitely send him your thoughts. And in the meantime, please tune in with us tomorrow, as we'll be back here live from the beachside, bringing all the action to you here from Fuerteventura. So in the meantime, it's Dave Taberski signing off with Mike Schitzhofer for the day, and
hope
saying,
I can join you tomorrow.
yeah, hey, he's out of the doubles, so you got
I have
some time on your hands.
unfortunately.
So always enjoy having someone else here in the booth with me to banter. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.